Well, the beauty of the Pointe shoes was the first thing that caught the attention of the staff.
My initial experience is Tammy talking about how wonderful Alexandra was with her when she first opened.
And when we came across Russian Pointe, the presentation that was given to us and the samples that were sent were definitely well worth taking more time to invest the research. So after researching and testing the shoes out, we decided that this was definitely the company to start carrying and bringing in.
The day I got my order was a really incredible day because all of a sudden the doorbell rang and my order was there, and I was like, oh my gosh, it was the very first thing I received out of all the orders I've been placing. And I totally started to cry. And my son was like, Mom, I'm like, you just don't understand how long I've waited to do this, how hard I've been working to make it happen. And then these shoes arrive at my doorstep, and it's just, I said, it's an incredible feeling. And not 2 hours later, the doorbell rings again, and I have a bouquet of roses delivered from you guys. And I seriously started crying again. It really, truly made me feel that Russian Pointe truly does care about who they are working with. And so then coming out here and going through the seminar today, it's empowering. I found that as I went forward, Russian Pointe continued that same feeling of, we're here for you. Tell us what you need, we'll give you what you need, we'll teach you. And so that, I didn't get that from any other vendor, no matter whether it was a ballet shoe company or whether it was general dancewear. You could tell this company was a family and wants to create that with their retailers.
I went from kind of struggling to fit a lot of people in a brand. I have had a lot of different brands, and now with Russian Pointe I can fit just about anybody and the different ones that I have, and I'm excited about getting even the new ones. I was like, yes, a new shoe, something else that it will expand what I already have.
Most people that I put in Russian Pointe love the shoe. They love the fit, they love the look. It's so pretty. I mean, when you compare it to another shoe, another Pointe shoe we carry, other brands, it's a much prettier shoe than anything else we carry.
The versatility is wonderful. To be able to take one model of a shoe and then customize it in so many different ways is so helpful, and it's been my favorite thing about the shoes since I started working with them.
We can tailor them to each dancer, by the vamp and the shank. It's whatever, and the width, whatever they need, we can fit them for it, and it's perfect for the dancers.
It gives me the ability to fit more people, and I think in a more beautiful shoe that's more supportive and less damaging on their feet.
There's so many choices and styles, from shank sizes to widths to vamps. It's so easy to find something to fit any foot.
They do have drawstrings, and you can roll through in them.
It is a different look than a lot of the other brands tend to be a lot clunkier, whereas the Russian Pointe is a sleeker shoe, which I find that is kind of playing on with like a fashion trend, as well as with the V-cuts, which is something that is distinguishing about the Russian Pointe shoes. And I guess as a whole, just the like almost aerodynamic, sleek fit of them, the cut of the satin, and also with the jewels collection, it has the no pleats, is something that a lot of people are catching on to, and they just really like the look as a whole. Aesthetically, it's very pleasing to them.
Yes. And the soft quietness of the shoe. That's definitely something else where a lot of companies have been trying to come out with that, and Russian Pointe has definitely mastered or conquered with their jewels collection, especially that soft landing.
Well, I noticed for her, it was wearing them before and feeling the difference between being secure and not being secure. She never felt comfortable in her other shoes.
I could go up in it and I could stay up in it forever. I went in it and I was like, just dancing around the store, like, oh, this is so comfortable, and I haven't even danced in so long. Like, I know, like, how it's supposed to feel now. instead of what it felt before in my other shoes. So now I know how everything's supposed to feel in my Russian Pointe shoes compared to things that I've had before.
Yeah, we have quite a few Russian devotees. A lot of girls come in time after time that they need pointe shoes and just want the same Russian points that they had last time, or they heard about this new Russian Pointe model that came out. We've had so many girls asking about the Jewels collection that are really excited about it. So a lot of positive response from the brands.
Well, when they come back in, they don't want to see other boxes on the floor. When, it's like, oh, she's growing, she needs new ones, and we'll bring out a lot of different shoes to try, and they just, first we just stick with the Russian Pointe, and that's what the girls want mostly. So we just keep them all happy, and everybody's happy.
I sell a lot more pointe shoes. I do.
I fit almost everybody in a Russian Pointe shoe. So,
and then I get a lot of more repeat business because of it. You offer something nobody else really offers, and that's huge, I think, because you want your people to be informed. You want my customers to be informed. I think better customers make better purchasers, and they make better choices. And you give that ability to me, which gives that ability to teach them. And so I wanted her to hear it from you as opposed from Mom.
We've all been helping each other out, which is really nice, because if you have a local retailer that's close to you, they don't really want to talk, because you're the competition. But being here, it's different. You can open up and you can talk about what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and hear little tidbits of information that'll help, like something that they're doing, or just earlier hearing about having a clinic to decorate shoes. They'll come in and maybe they'll do other things as well.
I had a wonderful time. I've been working with pointe shoes as long as I've been working for the store, and it was nice to come in and get another perspective on it besides the people who trained me back when and the experience that I've gathered. It was nice to get more perspectives.
I think it's awesome. I'm gleaning information from them. I can ask them questions and get information because I'm only 6 years young, and I find myself, now that I'm 6 years into it, questions I can't ask people who are competing with me. So these are people that I can talk to and actually ask questions, and it's like a family. I like that part.
There's a lot more that I actually didn't know about, because I used to always just watch my mom fit the pointe shoes and everything, and I never really knew about all the different characteristics about each shoe and everything. So now that I'm learning about everything, I'm kind of putting it all together, what I was watching before, and now kind of coming together about what I knew before and
why I picked what I picked.
Yeah, what you were doing before.
Yeah, you always bounce ideas off. You always get surprised, actually, because the different regions will do better with certain styles or certain shanks, like we were discussing. We wanted to make sure that we were doing everything like we should be, and that we're promoting the products like you guys would present them, and just give a really good representation of Russian Pointe in our store. So pretty much just training, enhancing our training.
It's been an extremely emotional experience, and to have a company like this holding your hand all the way through, not saying, okay, here's what your initial art is, call us if you need anything. I mean, I got calls, I got encouragement, and it's just like I said, it's empowering.
I feel confident in what I've gotten under my belt so far, so I'm excited.
I'm really glad that you came. Was it fun to have dinner and get to know everyone before?
That was great, actually. It really was.
How was the Russian food?
I loved it.
Oh, definitely. I can't wait.
I know. I want to bring Dad.
Thank you for having us. Yeah.
Cool. It's a wrap.